Today we wanted to do a video. I had an appointment over an area of town called Glenwood. Also might be referred to as Bedgood. So it was an opportunity to kind of provide you a quick little glimpse into what this neighborhood is like. It's located off of Westlake Drive. On one side is its border, on the other side of 5 Points from Westlake. And then the other border on the south side is Lumpkin Street. So those are the two borders, which puts it in the kind of south corner of the 5 Points area. Now, a lot of people do call this 5 Points. However, traditionally, it would not be considered a true 5 Points location. It's on the other side of Westlake, similar to Beechwood Hills, but it's a little closer in. And this neighborhood is zoned for Barrow Elementary, whereas Beechwood Hills is zoned for Alps Road Elementary. However, current zoning is for Barrow. In years past, the zoning for this neighborhood, Glenwood, was for Alps Road. But today, in 2020, the neighborhood is zoned Barrow Elementary. So one of the first things you'll notice on some of these streets is these homes here are generally bigger than you might see in Beechwood Hills, and they're bigger lots than a lot of the lots you see in some of the 5 Points areas like University Drive. So the zoning here makes the lots over 20,000 square feet. So you've got more acreage that you can use for your lot, which is ultimately going to result in a bigger house. So that provides an opportunity on this street in this neighborhood in Glenwood that you're going to find an opportunity to get a little bigger house with possibly a little lower per square foot value, because larger the house, the more the value can come per square foot can come down. But all that being said, there still are numerous homes that trade at a very similar per square foot value as something a little closer in. It's a very desirable neighborhood because of its school zoning, its large lots. The homes are, like I said, generally bigger. So you might see a price point below $500,000 here, but at that same point, you could easily get to just under $1 million. And currently there's a listing for sale on Plum Nelly, large estate home that's asking over $1 million. So pretty big price range. And that's going to depend on obviously several factors: price of the home, size of the lot, has it been renovated, is it updated cosmetically? So it's another area of town where we've seen a lot of renovations. We've seen some new construction in cases where, new construction, I know you think of as a house coming completely out of the dirt. We have seen some of that, but nowadays we have such limited lots that you can build on that in many cases we refer to new construction just as a renovation. But, we have seen people tear down homes and rebuild brand new over here in this neighborhood. The other thing about Glenwood is it's been very desirable for families. I've heard a lot of people that live here refer to it over the years as a great family neighborhood. Their kids have loved living here. They had friends. They were able to get their bicycle and get to their house and play with their friends. It's a big benefit for families in that way. Where it differs from some other areas of 5 Points, you're not really as walkable to restaurants or bars as you might be in the Memorial Park area, University, or really Woodlawn area. That doesn't mean this neighborhood is not well located. It is an excellent location. In fact, it is very hard to beat this location. But it's just not as walkable to certain things in town as other areas might be. But that's sort of what you trade off for the larger lot, and in some cases more square footage. Glenwood, a lot of the values we do probably see more in the 600s to 700 range these days. But as I mentioned before, you can go above that price point, and in many cases you can get below it. So it runs a pretty broad range for home buyers, and truly is one of our great in-town neighborhoods, located really right off of Westview, which is where I'm approaching right now, on Westview and Westlake, and off of Lumpkin Street. So if you have any interest in checking out for anything else in the Glenwood area, look us up on 5marketrealty.com, or you can download our app on the Google Play Store or Apple Store, 5 Market Realty.